qué pasó?
Hello everybody, how are you? Buenos días, welcome back, bienvenidos a Totally Maddie. We are here today and we are making Arroz Con Gandules. I have had a lot of requests for how to make Arroz Con Gandules. Arroz Con Gandules are really cool. I like the green the green pigeon peas. This is called Gandules Verdes, green pigeon peas. They're amazing, I like it, and do not remove the water from those. So here's what you need to have to make arroz con gandules with. So this is, take it or use it if you're a vegetarian, don't put the meat, just whatever you have at home and just make it. I have here my trusted wooden spoon because we know that we need it. So I have on mine, I have some boneless pork ribs. You can actually use the ones with the bone, that's okay, but this is what I have, this is what I use. My pork ribs are they already have adobo. They already have adobo. Now remember, I make my own homemade adobo. And if you want to learn how to make your own homemade adobo, see one of my videos at Totally Maddie, okay? So I have them already with adobo on it. There's seasoning for the last 2 days in there. So we're going to cook those first. Then to that, we are going to add, we're going to need sazon. Sazon with culantro. Now remember, I have taught about this before. If you're gonna make something that is gonna be like yellow rice, you need the one with culantro. Now again, I make my own sazon, so that's the one that I'm gonna be using. You need 1 envelope of that, okay? If you wanna learn that, go ahead and do it. You can also use bacon, like 3 slices of bacon. Just don't fry it all the way, don't make it crispy. But you can also add bacon into these, or you can use little cubes of ham, like cooking ham. I do not have it, so I'm going to use ham concentrate, okay? So that's what we're going to add to it. So to that, we are also going to need sofrito. Sofrito is like the green gold, okay? So that's the base of every Hispanic cooking. I made my own homemade sofrito. If you want to learn how to do it, go to Totally Maddie, and you will learn how to make a delicious, so healthy sofrito. We're also going to need the gandules. We are going to need, like I use half of an onion because my onion was very large. So onion diced up. We are going to need crushed garlic. This is fresh garlic that I just crushed. You can also add, you can actually also put green peppers, like cube green peppers if you want to. Over here, we're gonna need tomato sauce. Not all the can, just a little bit of the tomato sauce. I like my awesome and amazing olives, with the ones without the pit. You want the ones with the pimento inside, okay? No pits on yours. I mean, you could, but who wants to bite into that? They're called manzanilla. The other thing that you're going to need for spice-wise is that you're going to need salt. You're going to need pepper, some fresh ground pepper right there. You're going to need some cilantro leaves. You can either use them fresh or dry. Mine are dry. And you're also going to need some oregano. That is what I use for mine. To that, I also have handy 2 cups of white rice and 3 cups of water. Now, this is what I like to use. This is what I like to do my arroz con gandules. I love this little pot. It is so awesome and it makes it so quickly. So the first thing that we're going to do is that I am going to start cooking the pork ribs, okay? Because they need to cook a little bit longer than the rice. The rice is only going to take like 25 minutes to cook once you put it in there. But this is not. So I'm going to add to this pot, I have some vegetable oil. Rice is better made with vegetable oil than olive oil. I know that olive oil is a lot healthier, but rice will get a little sticky if you use olive oil, so you need to use vegetable oil, okay? So I'm going to add to this pot, I'm going to add my pork. I am going to also add a little bit of sofrito, and I'm going to cook it for a good like 20 minutes to 25 minutes, kind of like in medium heat. So that way it starts the cooking process, so our pork is completely cooked, almost cooked, and completely cooked once we eat it.
¿Y qué pasó?
So I already kind of like sear the meat in a little higher heat. So now that it's pretty much like it has lost its stink, I am going to turn it low, and I'm going to close the lid, and I'm going to let it cook for like maybe, I'm going to check it like in 15 minutes, 10 minutes in low heat, because we just want that cook, because we don't want to eat raw pork. So the pork should be like, yeah, this is like totally ready to continue. So let's go ahead and continue making our arroz con gandules. So to these we're going to add the onion and the garlic. I'm going to put a little bit more of sofrito. We're going to mix this up, and we're going to saute those flavors so the flavors get married there. Make that a little bit higher. I'm going to put a little bit of more adobo onto these. And to these, we are going to add a little bit of our sauce. We don't use the whole can, just a little bit, enough to give it some color. To this, I'm going to add half of an envelope. Now remember, if you do the bacon or if you do the ham, you don't need to do this part. By the way, if you do the bacon, do not put all the fat in there. Take some of the fat out. Half of it, there you go. And we're going to put our sazon that I made. Smells so good. 1.5 teaspoons. We're gonna add our salt, our cilantro, our oregano, and our pepper that we did earlier. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the tomato sauce, and we're gonna add our olives with a little bit of the brine of the olive. And to these, we are going to add the gandules, water and all. Mix it all up. At this point, if you were doing the bacon, you would add it at this point. And to this, we are going to add our water. 3 cups of water. We're going to wait until the water boils, and when the water goes into a rapid boil, we are going to add our rice. Then we're going to stir it a little bit, and we're going to wait until the water evaporates a little bit. Then we're going to stir it one more time. We're going to close it, and we're going to leave it there alone at lower heat. Okay? So we'll wait until the water starts boiling again. So let's take a look. It looks like it's boiling. We want a rapid boil. So we have all our ingredients here. The only thing that we need is now the rice. And I have 2 cups of rice. So here we go. I love this pot, guys. Okay, so we have 2 cups of rice in here. I'm going to stir it to incorporate everything. We are going to wait until it kind of like the water starts evaporating, so you start seeing the rice. Then we're going to turn the heat down, and we're going to cover it, and we're going to forget it for at least 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, okay? So we'll wait until that point. So we have had this on cover the whole time. There's a rapid boil. It's kind of high. I am going to stir it a little bit because you can start seeing the rice has come very close to the top now. So we're gonna stir it one last time. Again, you don't want to stir it too much. You know what happens if you stir it too much? It gets amogollado, which is sticky. You don't want to do that. So now we're gonna stir it. We're gonna turn it down first so you don't forget it. We're gonna turn it pretty down. You're gonna see it. Now we're gonna cover it, and we're going to forget about it. Don't be tempted to do it. You don't want your arroz embobollado. You don't want the sticky rice. You want something loose. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. We're gonna check it in 20 minutes. And don't open it. You're gonna be very tempted to open it. No peeking, no steering. So make sure that you turn it low. We'll come back in 20 minutes and we are going to check it. We'll fluff it up a little bit, test it a little bit, and see if it's done. Alright, so we are gonna check it one last time because this should be done now. And it looks like it is done. Look at these, how beautiful. And did you notice, because we didn't overstir it or peeked at it during that cooking process, the rice is all fluffy and it's done. And we are going to go ahead, I'm gonna show you how to serve it. Okay, so the rice is all done. It took 30 minutes cooking time, by the way. 30 minutes cooking time. So here we go. So we check it after 20 minutes. We stirred it. Then we covered it again for another 20 minutes. We turned it a little bit higher. So here we go. This is how I serve my rice today. This is what we're going to have for dinner. We have our delicious arroz con gandules. Look at the steam. It just smells so wonderful. We have some pitipuas, which are actually green peas, and we have some aguacate, some avocados, and hello, we have Malta, people. Malta, this is amazing. So this is our dinner today. Mami, hice arroz con gandules al estilo puertorriqueño, y lo estoy sirviendo con maltas, aguacate y pitipuas, y me quedó riquísimo. Bueno, vamos a ver cómo quedó. Let's go and see how it goes. Let's try these, guys. This looks so good. The gandules, the rice, all the homemade flavors, the pork, the pork. Oh, this is good. This is really good. So, anyway, guys, bon appetit, buen provecho, inténtenlo porque está riquísimo. It's so good. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't forget, Totally Maddie on YouTube. Subscribe. Thanks.
Sí, cara. Camina. Está esa mulata. Camina. Ay, mamita, camina, anda. Camina. Dale un poquito para acá. Camina. Camínala.
Want some, James? Because no, this is only, I didn't make enough for you.